Here's exactly how I made my first 600 bucks online. This isn't clickbait, and if you watch to the end, you'll learn how you can do the exact same thing. I'm gonna talk about what I did, why it worked, how I repeated it, how I automated it, and how you can literally start doing the exact same thing today. Why should you listen to me? I've done over $3 million in gross profit renting little websites. But this is something that anyone can start because number one, anyone can build websites, and number two, anyone can learn to sell. I used to do door-to-door sales. My sales experience actually allowed me to scale to $100,000 per month in 8 months doing this because I developed a system to make offers every single day. Door to door was crap because to make money, I had to be present. I had to work every single day. But I found out about a way that I could make money online by renting simple websites to local businesses because they wanted real estate on Google. So every day after my door-to-door sales job, I would come home, sit on my stomach in the living room and work on that little website that I had started to build. It was literally a tiny website called Towing Huntsville with a few pictures, a lead form, and a tracking phone number. I did SEO on this thing every day until it ranked on Google and people started to call me. And then what happened is I took those calls and I sent them to a local towing company where the owner finally agreed to pay me $600 per month from the traffic, aka the calls or the leads from my site. It was basically passive income because the calls just were forwarded directly to him and I took my hands off the wheel. And I still remember that first deal, by the way. Quick note, I called my dad. I was so freaking pumped to make that first deal. I was making like 95% profit margin because my expenses were literally a domain, hosting, and a tracking number. The website was a complete junker, by the way. I built it on Weebly using my old MacBook Air that barely functioned at the time, every single night laying on my stomach in the front room, as I mentioned before. That's why I'm saying that anybody can repeat this. Why did this work though? And how doable is this? Great questions. It worked and continues to work for a few reasons. Number one is people search Google when they need services done in their city. What you have to do is find a good city and service combination that gets good search volume on Google, but it can't be too competitive or you won't be able to rank the website. And it can't be completely uncompetitive or there won't be anyone to pay you. Good services are home services, stuff like tree service, stucco, masonry, spray foam insulation. Good cities typically range from between 30,000 and 150,000 population, but as a bonus tip, I look at the search volume, not the population. So here's how I repeated it. A business is only good if it can repeatedly produce a predictable outcome. I had to develop a system that would guarantee me deals so I could keep renting these crappy little websites for more passive income. So I created a list of steps that would get me a deal every single time. Step one was to find the city and the niche. Step two was to build a landing page. Step three was to go to Google and set up a simple ad to that landing page so I could test if that market, that city niche combination was good and I didn't have to wait for my website to rank. Step four was to find the local business owner, the local partner. Step five was to send that person a few phone calls so they could test them out. Step six was to get on a Zoom call and close the business owner on a flat fee deal from between $600 and $3,000 per month. Then obviously step seven, once I got the deal, was to actually build and rank the website on Google so I could turn off my ads, the traffic would continue to come in, and I could keep a 95% juicy margin. I started repeating this process consistently and it was working. So it was time to automate so I could scale. First, I hired a content writer who could rank my websites for me. Then I found somebody to research which city and niche to go into. Then I found somebody to build landing pages and to set up ads. Then I found somebody to find business owners and send them the phone calls that came in. And finally, somebody to close the deals. Hiring seems so intimidating at first, but it's really just a matter of filming yourself performing certain tasks so somebody else can watch the videos and perform the same tasks. You hire people to buy back your time so you can focus your energy on the business and not inside of it. Truthfully, anything in this life is learnable. And as Steve Jobs said, everything around you is made by people no smarter than you or me. People will always need services and business owners will always need leads. You can be the middleman and build simple websites to connect the two. I did it and it changed my life. I've taught hundreds of other people to do the same for me. Even my own little brother who's now making $11,700 per month renting simple websites. Join my school community and get started. This is, in my opinion, the best and simplest business model that anybody can start. It's scalable, it's mostly passive, it's recurring, you're actually building real assets that you're able to sell. This towing website made me $600 a month for a few years before I actually sold it for $9,000. So click the link in the description and get started. I'll see you inside.